Well, guys, I have to admit to you, I kind of feel like I'm sinning because it's a straw hat and it's not Memorial Day. I was always taught from Labor Day to Memorial Day, you wear a felt hat no matter what. And then from Memorial Day to Labor Day, you wear a straw hat. So I feel out of place right now, but it's 80 degrees outside and I am in a long sleeve shirt, so that's got to count for something. But we got the straw hat out today because we had a farm equipment sale this morning. I work for Gary Realty and Auction predominantly, and had a blast working the ring and doing some bid calling for that sale. Had a 2021 Jeep Rubicon completely loaded, and it brought $72,250, I think, so $72,000 roughly. We got more than what the dealership offered for trade-in, and that was a good day. Had 5,000 original miles on it. The thing was loaded. Guys, auctions work, and we need to be promoting that auctions work. It is the best way to get competitive bidding in on your items. All right, so today I wanted to address something I've had a few people ask about, and one in particular told me, you need to do a video about this. So I'm always one to take advice. We're gonna talk about the 10-15 split. The 10-15 split is a number bracket. Most of you probably didn't practice this in auction school. And I'll be honest with you, it's not going to be useful for you in most areas. Some people use them in their $100 brackets. That's fine. A lot of your 10-15 splits come from your cattle auctioneers who have really big, really heavy drafts of cattle. So I mean like a load lot of 50 8-weight steers, okay? At that point, your 10, 15, your nickels and dimes are going to make a lot of difference in the overall price of what it is you're trying to sell. But if you're in an auction contest, I would not recommend using the 10-15 split. You're not going to show out any to the judges. And in fact, if I'm judging and you do a 10-15 split, I'm probably going to think this person can't keep the regular number brackets of 5 and 10 straight. So just kind of keep it in your back pocket. It's a good tool in the auctioneer's toolkit, but it's not the be all end all, okay? All right, guys, so a 10-15 split, you're going to go from 10 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 75, 75 to 85, then 85 to your next round number, which in this case would be 100. I typically use them if I'm going to use them at all, which I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really use them. It's important to know. It's an important thing to keep in your toolkit, but it's really not the be-all, end-all, and your $5 and $10 brackets are probably going to work out better unless you're selling load lots of cattle. But some of you guys are livestock auctioneers, so I want to help you as much as I can in that regard, okay? So 10, quarter, 35, half, 60, 75, 85, next round number. So let's see if we can't put this in an auction chant. Yeah, right, somebody give 100, $100 down 10, it $100 and 10, 10, $1 quarter, $1 quarter, down $35, 135 and a half, yeah, 100 half, $60, $60, 60, and 160, 75, 75, 85, 85 to 200. All right, so that's what it would sound like used in a chant, but it's a number bracket. That's all it is a new number bracket. It can be useful to you, but again, I would stick, I think, in most personal property concepts and farm equipment and things like that, I'd stick to your 5 and 10 number bracket because that's what most people are going to be familiar with. Again, livestock auctioneer, when you're breaking down into the quarters and halves and 10-15s, that's going to be very important. But again, it's kind of your last resort, but you need to know it anyway. So practice that and be familiar with it because you never know how somebody might cut you in an auction setting. All right, guys, I'm rooting for you. I'm proud of you. I hope these things are helpful, and hopefully we'll have more about chant development here coming up in the near future. I'll see you then.